Welcome back to the Skift Daily Briefing. It's Thursday, May 21st. I'm Sarah Dandishi, and today Expedia just made its second acquisition of the year and is rethinking how AI actually works in travel. Google just announced it's coming for hotel bookings, and this time it means it. And private equity has discovered the events industry, and the people inside it aren't sure whether to be excited or nervous. Let's get into it. So first up, two big Expedia stories out of the company's partner conference in Las Vegas this week, and they tell a connected story about where the company is heading. First, the deal. Expedia just confirmed it's acquiring Car Trawler, an Ireland-based B2B platform that powers car rentals, ground transport, and travel insurance for over 300 travel brands worldwide. Now, the price is expected to land around $350 million. This is Expedia's second acquisition this year, following its purchase of attractions platform Tickets in February. And the goal is clear: turn Expedia's B2B unit into a true one-stop shop. Lodging, flights, cars, attractions, and insurance, all bundled for airline, agency, and loyalty program partners. Now, the second story is about AI. 2 years ago, Expedia launched Romy, an end-to-end AI trip planning chatbot. Now, CEO Ariane Gorin now says that approach was wrong. Travelers don't actually want an AI agent doing everything for them. They want help at specific moments, like finding a destination or comparing properties, handling customer service. So Expedia is shifting to what it calls point agents, focused AI tools for each stage of the trip. The takeaway here is Expedia is becoming a B2B infrastructure company that happens to run consumer brands. And on AI, they're learning the same lesson everyone else is. The all-in-one chatbot dream is further away than it looked 2 years ago. Next up, Google just made one of the most significant announcements in travel distribution in years, and it almost slipped by quietly in a developer blog post. At its annual I/O conference, Google confirmed that hotel bookings is the next vertical for its Universal Commerce Protocol, the system that lets AI agents handle purchases directly inside Google Search and Gemini. In plain terms, Google is building the infrastructure for an AI agent to search, compare, and ultimately book a hotel on your behalf without you ever leaving the Google interface. Now, they didn't stop there. Google also announced it's shipping a new agent payments protocol. This is the payment layer that would actually let an AI agent complete a transaction. That's the piece that makes agentic booking real and not theoretical. But there's no firm timeline yet. Google said starting soon, but the direction is unambiguous. For hotel companies, the question is no longer whether this is coming, it's whether their inventory pricing and data infrastructure is ready when it does. So what does this ultimately mean? Well, if Google can book a hotel the way it already books a restaurant or schedules a service call, the entire discovery and booking funnel changes overnight. OTAs, meta search, direct booking, all of that gets disrupted. And this is the story to watch for the rest of 2026. And finally, private equity has found the events industry, and the meetings and incentives world is trying to figure out what that really means. Well, nearly 100 CEOs of experiential and events agencies gathered in New York this past week for a summit on M&A activity, and the mood was a mix of opportunity and anxiety. The level of deal activity is, in one advisor's words, almost unrecognizable from what it was 2 years ago. Recent transactions include Apollo acquiring Emerald and Questex, Eagletree Capital buying Opus Agency, and several other roll-ups underway. Now, the appeal for investors is classic: a fragmented industry full of founder-led companies ripe for consolidation. Firms serving healthcare, B2B tech, and associations are especially attractive for their stable recurring revenue. But here is the tension. One PE firm at the summit said it evaluates 700 to 800 potential deals a year and closes 3 to 5. And the question hanging over the room was one nobody could fully answer. Can a business built on creativity, relationships, and human connection be turned into a predictable financial asset? Well, in a nutshell, the money is coming to the events industry whether it's ready or not. The founders who understand what investors actually want, clean financials, recurring revenue, strong management teams, will have options, and the ones who don't may just get left out. Well, that's it for your Skift Daily Briefing. For more industry news, head to skift.com, and as always, subscribe at skift.com/daily. Thanks so much for listening.